There's nothing more delicious than vegetarian grape leaves, slow cooked in a crock pot. To prepare this meal, I'm using a jar of grape leaves that is soaking in brine. I'm placing the grape leaves in boiling water. We're going to let them sit for about a minute. This will get rid of the preservatives and the citric acid taste. Let them drain as we prepare the stuffing. For the vegetarian stuffing, we're going to need a large bunch of finely chopped parsley. I have 3 bundles here. These have been cleaned and the stems have been removed. Finely chopped tomatoes, I'm using 3 here. You can always skip this process and throw your vegetables in the food processor. That'll save you some time. But I like to chop my vegetables. I feel like it's therapeutic. A small onion, also finely chopped. I normally use a bunch of green onions, but I'm currently out, so I'm substituting for an onion. Fresh mint. Lay your leaves on top of each other. And then once they're all laid out, roll them into a bundle and finely chop. One cup of brown rice. If you're not using the crock pot, I recommend you use white rice. Salt, dried mint leaves, and sumac. The juice of 3 to 5 lemons. About 3/4 of a cup. And finally, 3/4 of a cup of olive oil. Mix everything together and put the stuffing in a strainer, making sure to preserve all the juices. Now we're ready to roll our grape leaves. Lay your grape leaves out, smooth side down, and seam side or the veiny side up. I like to work with about 6 at a time, but you can roll more or less depending on the space that you have to work with. Then I add about a tablespoon of stuffing in each leaf. To roll your grape leaf, tuck the sides in over the stuffing, then the top over your stuffing, and then roll the leaf. So sides in, take the top over the stuffing and roll the leaf. And then continue with this process until this set is done, and then start with the new set. Sides in, the top over my stuffing, tucking in my stuffing, and rolling. I'm done rolling my grape leaves. I've cut up a few potatoes And now I'm setting everything in my crock pot. Now you don't have to use a crock pot for grape leaves, but when you spend a lot of time preparing a meal, you want to give it time to cook. You don't want to rush the cooking process. This will allow all of the flavors to work together. Even your potatoes will taste like grape leaves when you're done. My grape leaves and potatoes are now in the crock pot. Now I'm going to grab the juice from my stuffing and pour it over the top. This is what I use to cook my grape leaves. You can always add a little bit of water if the preserved juice doesn't level off with the grape leaves. And now just set your crock pot on high for 6 hours. And enjoy delicious grape leaves.